So I thought I would talk a little bit more about getting warmed up and doing warm-up sets, because one thing I've noticed is that a lot of guys, they're a bit too precious about doing the actual warm-ups and getting into the proper groove, and there could be different reasons for this, but the thing is, you want to be ready to talk to the girls that you find really attractive later, and you probably won't be ready to do so if you haven't warmed up properly. So it's a good idea to just focus on opening whoever you see in the beginning if you need to, and think of it like, you know, you're a professional tennis player. If you're a professional tennis player, you would do your practice shots before the match, and maybe you'd hit the net a few times, but then this would be really good for finding your rhythm, so that when the game begins, you're going to be hitting the balls as well as you can. Because when you talk to girls, you know, if you haven't talked to anyone, you're probably going to be stifled, and you'll be stifled when you go up to the girl that you really like, and it'll be a shame because you could have been warmed up by then. And what I'm suggesting is that you warm up on preferably a girl who's cute, of course, but if you can't find a girl who's cute enough to kind of just open on, then you could just find any woman, open her, and just see it like you're just practicing your charisma. You're not trying to pick her up, you're not trying to take her out, you know, get her out on a date later. You just want to be charismatic, and so you can practice the mechanics of a good, effective, charismatic conversation, you know. You can practice your playful assumptions, you can do your assumption stack. You can basically do what you would be doing on your so-called dream girls, the first, you know, 10 to 30 seconds of the conversation, and that's really not a lot of investment on your part, you know, 10 to 30 seconds to kind of just get yourself nice and warmed up, and then later on you can focus on the girls who you really want to go for. And you know, in all likelihood, when you're warmed up, you're going to be feeling extra brave because you're going to reach some kind of momentum with this. So you're going to be quite relaxed and in a good mood because you've been charismatic, and you know, these girls who maybe want your dream girls, they were giving you good responses, laughing at your jokes or playful assumptions, you know, stuff like this, and your vibe will pick up. Your vibe will get better from doing that as well. So it's not a waste of time to talk to girls who are not your dream girls by any stretch of the imagination. So don't get too caught up on the fact that you need to always go up to girls who are just your type. Not in the beginning at least. So you can do your warm-up sets. So I would do at least, you know, 2 to 3 warm-up sets. So if you think about that, 10 to 30 seconds times, let's say 3, you can do the maths. That's not a lot of time. So within, let's say, 10 minutes, you should be nicely warmed up, and you'll be in a much better position than if you hadn't done so. So hopefully there's something you can take away from this video, and I'll catch you again soon.